All right, we're gonna try something a little different this morning. I think we're all ready for Iowa. You know what they're gonna do. You know, we're prepared on the channel. So I thought we'll do things a little differently here and turn the tables on myself and grade and review my own team, and maybe give you guys a chance to do the same. See a little bit what Danish football is like, and where I spend my days when I am not creating content for you guys. All right, so give you a little bit of background on myself and football here. I've been coaching in Denmark for 15 years. Started coaching in Europe back in 2002. That's a whole other story. We can get into that another time. But I've been here for 15 years. I've been with my current club now for the last three. Just finished the third season. It's going to be starting the fourth off season here pretty soon, going into next year. And how I have it set up is we I am under contract to the Slays of Wolfpack. Okay, it's the local club in my quote unquote hometown. Uh, I've been living in this town for the last 11 years and had been coaching a team in Copenhagen, which is about an hour away by train. And it never really worked out that I could coach here. Um, Situations happened after COVID where I couldn't stay with my club in Copenhagen anymore. And we'll get into that again. We'll get into that another time. So finally got to be working with my local club here. Uh, the Wolfpack are a smaller club. We don't have a huge amount of players, especially at the older levels. And so we've worked a partnership over the last 3 years, kind of like a co-op would be in high school level in the States, where I am the head coach and athletic director and board man, board member, all this kind of stuff for the Wolfpack, and then they contract me out to also serve as senior head coach for the Amar Demons, which is a team near the airport in Copenhagen, and we work as a kind of a co-op team with our senior team. We also work together a little bit with our junior programs, and we have a pretty good relationship going. It allows the senior players I do have, and if you watch this game, it'll be the guys with the white helmets. They're the Wolfpack players. The Demons will be the guys with the blue helmets. We're wearing Wolfpack uniforms today, playing in Slasa in this game. This was actually the first time that this partnership has played a home game in Slasa, which is pretty great. It's good for our program there as well. Um, anyways, this partnership allows my young Wolfpack players and my inexperienced Wolfpack players a chance to grow and to actually get to play football instead of just practice. Uh, and it also, with the Demons, it allows me to fill some roster spots that, we don't have a huge team. The Demons have a pretty good program. We're building up pretty good there as well, but we always looking for numbers. So we found a way to make it work, and that's exactly what we're doing. So coming out here. So we're not going to have every play on this video. We had a couple camera issues, and we'll get to that as we go through. But what we're going to see here at the beginning is the benefit that we have when I play home games here is these are going to be drone shots. So we get a nice, really nice high camera angle. So here we go, kickoff. And just out of bounds. Okay, we knew they were going to run this kind of bunched up in the front kickoff return, so we're told kick it to the numbers, see if we can run under it. We let it go out of bounds. All right, so getting into this game. So first, before we get going, talk a little bit about the structure of the Danish season and then where this game lies in that structure. So my team competes in the Danish First Division, which is the second highest level in Denmark. This year we had 7 teams in our league. Before the summer break, and the Danish season runs from April until September. We just had the championship game here this last weekend, and in the beginning of October. The Danish season runs from April until the end of June. We take July off, and then the season comes back in August and September for the rest of the regular season and the playoffs. The way that the league was structured this year, in the first half, all 7 teams played against each other once. At the end of that round robin, the top 3 teams were put into a separate group. Those 3 teams would then play after the summer break to determine the seedings 1 through 3 in the playoffs. So those 3 teams essentially already made the playoffs before the summer break. The bottom 4 teams would be put into a pool. They would all play each other once, and then the winners of that group would be the 4th seed in the playoffs and get the direct shot to the semifinals. We finished the first half of the season 3-3 in a 3-way tie with 2 other teams. And because of the tiebreaker being total points scored amongst the 3 teams that played in that group, even though the team that got the 3 seed we beat, we ended up actually being the 5 seed because the other team in the 3-team tiebreaker, we lost 6-0. We beat them. We beat the top team, was the Badgers, 26-24. We lost to the Urstadt Spartans 6-0 in the first game of the regular season, and then the Badgers beat the Spartans 14-7 in week 2. So it is what it is. Come back here after the summer break, and essentially we win 2 games. We know we're in. At this point here, this is the second game after the summer break. We won the first game after the summer, 18-15 against Urstadt Spartans. It's not the greatest film, so that's why I chose not to go with it here. But they were the toughest team we had before the summer break. So this game here, essentially we win and we're in. And yep, here we go. Because we weren't so worried about the last game after the summer. All right, so this team we're playing against here, Esbjerg Hurricanes. Physical, tough team. They come from Jutland, the western part of Denmark. Those teams have notorious issues with traveling to away games. I think they had 16, 17 guys, which I've had worse, but because of always having low numbers, they are always physical. They're always tough. Teams like this really want to try to grind us out. And so let's see if they can do that. All right, so 1st and 10. So we'll talk a little bit about the defense here. We base out of, in the playbook, we're technically a 3-4 team, but we never play against pro-style teams. So we're in our nickel 99% of the time, and we're in a 2-4 nickel. Sometimes we're in a 3-3 nickel, depending on what type of players we have to play outside linebacker. But that's how it is. And so, all right, so we're coming out here 2-4. They're playing 11 personnel, and they just run a little inside guard lead. Okay, 2nd down. 2nd and short. Okay, inside zone with a bubble on the backside. Outside linebacker sniffs it out, but he doesn't squeeze. He's supposed to squeeze off this tackle as he's climbing, not just guarding against the keep. My outside line, my will backer, it needs to be coming downhill more. Okay, he actually doesn't do a bad job. We need to see the outside linebacker squeeze. So get another good gain. Come on. Huddle, don't do this to me now. There we go. Oh. So here we go. Come on now. Come on now. What's going on? We don't even get a playoff. We gonna get a play? Come on. Stutter by, is this Huddle screwing me up? Yep. Thank you, Huddle. So we stop it for no gain. 2nd down. Again, sorry about some of these cuts, but it's unfortunate we have to deal with sometimes. All right. A little nickelback blitz here. They take a shot and they get it. So what do we have a mistake with here? So we're in cover one on the back side, but I think my corner gets his eyes a little bit too much in the backfield. I'm sorry, my nickel just I think he's thinking we're running cover three here. He just gets his eyes inside way too much, reacts way too slow, and we're lucky that we're able to chase this down and prevent a potential disaster. Okay, first and goal. Not starting out too well. Inside zone. Get hat for a hat. Get big bodies in there. We just got to wrap up. Second and goal. We're in our heavy personnel here. So we've got 3 down linemen, 2 outside linebackers, 2 inside. And again, outside linebacker sees it. He's got to squeeze. He's got help outside. The inside backer is going to flow over the top. And here he doesn't. He just sits there. Got to go upfield or squeeze inside. All right, so they score. Kicking the extra point here. Complete disaster. I think we get an offside penalty. Nope, that was on them. All right, so 6-0. Full disclosure, this is a team that we beat back in June, 56-6. So to come out and give up a score on the opening drive, not ideal. Okay, so kickoff. A little sky high, trying to find the soft spot. Okay, 27 does a good, or sorry, 15 there does a pretty good job of getting what he can. All right, so 1st and 10. So I base my offense out of a 3 receiver, 2 back personnel package where I move the second running back out as a slot receiver, in and out like that. I give basically my 2 backs here freedom to decide who's going to go out, who's going to stay in. They're very similar players and a little bit different body types, but same athletic ability. So I'll give them that kind of freedom. So here we are in a 2-back set, offset to the field, false start. Okay, so talk a little bit about this first because this is going to annoy the hell out of me later. Situation we here have with my offensive line. We always have problems with offensive linemen here, getting enough big guys because, well, to be honest, people in Denmark are healthier. So finding big guys who have weight and size can be an issue. So a lot of teams are on the knife's edge of having enough guys. At this point in the season, we have normally a right tackle. Pretty big guy. He's 6'7". He's well over 200 pounds. Big, strong guy. He got, I don't know exactly what happened, some kind of illness with his kidneys or his liver. And he was really sick, really jaundiced. And we didn't know if we were going to get him back at all. So at this point of the year, we moved some of our young guys from our U19 team up to our senior team to help fill some roster spots. And this kid, number 50, 17 years old, playing in I think his first game ever. I don't know if he played. He says he did when he was as an exchange student in the States. But coming into his first game with our senior team, he practiced really well the previous week, and we thought, okay, he earned the spot, start right tackle. But you can tell as this game went on that it was his first game because he gets very nervous, very jumpy, and that doesn't help. Also, in this game, we're actually playing our backup center, our who hasn't practiced with us because of work-related issues where he can't get to practice. Our starting center is on vacation, which again, this is the fun thing about coaching these citizen soldiers is real life gets in the way. And you tell the guys that they have the entire month of July to go on vacation, but they decide, oh, we're going to go on vacation in August. So what are you going to do? All right. So shall we actually run a play? So 2 back. Should have gotten a false start there again. Would have liked to see him go to the second level, but outside zone, no gain. Turn that off so you guys don't see everything going here. All right. So we're out here, 2 by 2. Second and long, and we're going to run Y stick. Okay, so we're going to stick inside here. Slot receiver sit down. Running back to the flat. And let the running back turn on the jets and get upfield. Okay, great play there by the running back. Show it one more time. Okay, good feet. I like to see my quarterback throw the ball over the top instead of sidearm. He's 6'7". He can see over everybody. But there we go. Reason why running back there has, so we said before the game, the blue helmets are the Demons. The white helmets are the Wolfpack. The reason why he has a black helmet is, so number 3 there, he had played for me for years with my previous club. 6 years, I believe. One of the best players I have ever coached, not only in terms of his playing ability, which you're going to see in this game, but also he's just so coachable, so likable. After those 6 years, we had progressed up to the top league and failed. We're going to be kicked back down to the lower league. And he basically asked me, can I go take my shot with one of the big clubs? They've been asking for him for years. So I said, sure. You go do you. You've earned your right to go play where you want to. So fast forward, he stops playing for them in 2021 after a concussion. And he's basically retired. And then we saw him at a game earlier this season, talked a little bit about it, and here we are after the summer break. He decides we're going to make a comeback. Now, at this point, he has this black helmet, and the season's already started. It's not time to buy a helmet, but more importantly, he's actually borrowing that helmet, so he's not going to paint it. So he's going to have a black helmet. So that's how it is. I don't care. All right, so we've got 3 by 1 condensed formation, inside zone. I'm not too thrilled here about the right side of my offensive line essentially pass blocking on a run play. That ain't going to work. In this game, my offensive line, compared to normal, is extremely undersized. My left tackle is the one true lineman-sized lineman I have in this game on the offensive line. I have some bigger bodies who play D-line, but you'll see when they play D-line, that's why they just play D-line. My left guard is 5'8", 210 pounds. My center is a solid center, but he had an illness this year where he lost a bunch of weight, and he's 5'10", 200 pounds. My right guard is 6 foot, around 200 pounds. And then my right tackle, he's about 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", but again, about 210. So skinny, quick, but skinny. All right, so second and long. We're going to run outside zone. Good job, good read on this. Again, we read the same way we talk about how we teach, how they teach at the higher level. We read outside, outside's out. We go in. Number 2's in. We go up. Get a nice game. Okay, third and long. Okay, so we're running basically a mirrored concept here and just trying to read the best alignment. and just trying to get rid of the ball quickly. I think here we get a little bit too late. And if he's going to wait that long, he should actually wait for the second window. But we're in 4-down territory. So what I would actually even tell him is just throw the out. Come back to it on 4th down. All right, so we're in a condensed formation here on 4th down. Okay, we're running smash. And nothing doing. My slot receiver at the top of the screen. First thing you're going to see later, he's my will linebacker. He's playing receiver because I'm short on receivers today. He needs to get an outside release so he can work out to the sideline. And there he just basically runs over the top. My wide receiver kind of freelancing a little bit. So that kills that drive. So we're coming back out here on defense. Okay. Here's a great job on a slant. Got a little cross stunt action here between my defensive tackle and my outside linebacker. Does a great job sniffing this out and just tearing it down inside. This guy here, my outside linebacker, Alvaro, he is built like DK Metcalf. And he is just an absolute beast. And we actually get him playing offensive line later, not because he can actually block, because he's so strong. All right. We run that same action again, and just look at him destroy the pocket. We chase it down, and we got a pick off. Awesome play. Now, one thing I want to point out here about my linebacker who makes this interception, Victor. Victor has one hand. He has both of his arms, as you can see, but as you can see there, he doesn't have his right hand. But I've known this kid for a long time, since he was 15, 16 years old. Nobody works harder than him. He's fundamentally strong. He's a leader on the field. And he can catch. As a junior, when I first started coaching them, he played receiver. He'll play receiver in this game, I believe. He's caught touchdown passes for me last season. So there's no such thing as a limitation for Victor. So he does a really good job here of getting his read steps, okay, feeling the rollout, making sure he sinks. Now, normally here, the nickel back should be coming downhill, contain the quarterback, leaving the outside line or the inside linebacker there for the hook curl zone. All right, so we get the ball back. 3-by-1, I'm going to go a little bit wider alignment this time. Okay, so we're running goes with an out from the number 2 receiver. So we get that kind of spacing because we want to get this number 3 receiver more across the middle. He kind of takes it off a little bit. He's really got to take off. I want him to get to the hash mark. But he kind of slows down. Get a little bit of a bump. Nobody calls it. I'm not going to say anything in case people are watching. All right, this is the ugliest speed option known to man. And what happened is they heard in the running back heard in the huddle 28 instead of 18. So he thought it was going to be got this completely mixed up. Running back thought it was a toss, 28. Quarterback thought it was stretch, 26. And they kind of met in the middle. Ugly. But hey, when you gain 15 yards, you take it, right? All right, 1st and goal. We get a false start penalty. That's so many in this game. Oh, it annoyed the hell out of me. No, sorry, we called timeout. Because we had the wrong people on the field. Oh, that's right. Yeah, my right tackle went out because he was bleeding on his arm, and he forgot to tell me. So I didn't know we needed another right tackle. I am pissed over here. Yeah, see, there he is. The things that I have to go through. And we get a false start penalty or delay a game penalty. I didn't want to take another timeout. I was pissed. Anyways, first down. We actually run a play this time. We do. Okay, lose pass protection. Okay, what are we trying to run here? We're trying to run seam here. Yeah, my slot receiver doesn't get his eyes up. Right call. Right spot. But nothing doing. Scramble. Don't get anything. All right, second down. Stretch. Outside zone. Okay, nice cut. Kind of got a shoestring tackle here. But we got the right guys. Nice cut. One guy. Third down. Trips. And we're running verts to the corner of the end zone. Run the condensed formation to give him space to throw it outside. Fade it out. Throw the ball up. Nice job. Got an American receiver out here, and there's times where he really flashes and shows why. Nice job. Touchdown. All right. 2-point conversion, which we get a false start penalty on. So, or sorry, no, it was a defense penalty. Anyway, the reason why I go for 2 is at our level, I think statistically it is better to go for 2 than it is for 1. So that whole chart that I've talked about in the past, I don't use it because I don't kick. If I did kick, and I have kicked, and I will kick, but at this season, I don't think it was what we're looking for. All right, so we're running Y stick with a corner route. So we're working here, sitting inside. Receiver takes the top off, but in a short yardage situation, we're just trying to get the running back in the flat. All right, so 8-6. Here we go. Camera's coming down. I believe this is where we had a battery issue with the drone. So we get this nice, kind of looks like a nice tracking shot, but ended up not being right. All right. So switch out the battery. So we lost first down. We're on second down now. Okay, still in our 2-4 front and an overlook. Got my nickel back down in the box. Sniffing out. Run cover 1. And what an interception here by MJ, our American. And again, he plays defense because he wants to, not because he has to. And he makes plays like this. Incredible. So we'll come back here. What he ends up doing is, and we get a cameraman over here takes a picture of it. I wish I could find it. But he comes out here and he essentially traps the ball against the side of his helmet and then catches it with one hand. Really great athletic play. All right, so we get the ball back. First and 10, 3-by-1 condensed to the short side of the field. And they call timeout. Same formation. Okay, running stretch. Again, my rookie right tackle is pass blocking on a run play. My right guard is getting kind of blown up a little bit. Not ideal. Backside does a pretty good job getting upfield. Front side gets killed. All right, second quarter. 2-by-2. Get a free play here. And you don't run cover 2 against 4 receivers. As he presses them, he sits down. Safety is nowhere to be found. We run this condensed formation again to give us space to throw the fade to the outside. And all day, every day. Touchdown. Condensed 3x1 for the 2-point conversion. And let's see what we're running here. Okay, quick slant on the backside. I believe we're supposed to be running. Let's see. I forget what the actual play call was. Let's take a look at this again. Yeah, so we're running slant picks basically, and he's either going to go quick to the outside here or quick to the flat over here. So pick the right guy, make the right read. So here, my kicker freelancing a little bit, saw the space up the middle, thought he could go and get it. Don't necessarily, we got to read the room a little bit, but okay. I'm not too worried. All right, so they run inside power here. They're able to bounce it outside because I believe my will linebacker, he didn't have a very good game. He needs to be, as soon as he sees his pull, he should be getting downhill behind this. And instead, we stretch it out too much. Second down. Okay, power again. This time my outside linebacker blows it up pretty good on slant. Got to be under control, a little bit smaller steps. Again, linebacker should be coming downhill when he sees the pull. He makes the tackle, but he should make that on the line of scrimmage. Third down. Inside zone. Meet at the point of attack. We just got to wrap up and finish. Okay, so here we are in our 3-3 personnel. Guys, we're a little bit short on outside linebackers today, so one of them went out with a little bit of an injury. So we got 3 down linemen. Still got my stand-up outside linebacker and my 2 inside backers. Same coverage on the back half. Okay, not much doing there. Still 5-yard gain, though. Okay, back to the 2-4. We just had to get a quick tape job. We'll start. Second and long. Yeah, we'll just basically QB sweep here. Gotta wrap up better. Good tackle there by the nickelback. Yep, QB draw all the way. Third and 5. Okay, definitely in 4-down territory. We're not kicking field goals here. So they run mesh. We do a good job sniffing it out. We lose our QB contain. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what coverage we're in. We're in man. Nope, sorry, we are in cover 3. So in this case, the nickelback here, he needs to come downhill on the quarterback. Now, unfortunately, in this case, the hooked curl player who should be coming across with this crosser should be the linebacker. He comes late, so our nickelback decided it was better to track with the crosser until the quarterback committed to line of scrimmage, which ended up being correct. But in terms of how we teach it, he should have been on the QB. Okay, got a blitz there. Stood him up on the line. Good inside pressure. Hats for hats inside. Can't let them get to the second level. Okay, outside linebacker squeezes down the line. Like to see that. Good. First down. Okay, they're trying to run a pick out here. Not very successful. Okay, I think we had pretty good communication here between my nickel and my corner. Calling the pick out. Okay, they're going to switch it. So even if they did throw it, I think we would have blown it up. Second and 10. A little bit of timing error with my blitz from my will linebacker, my backup will. Okay, reach out with chest, not with hands, corners. Okay, don't tackle with arms. Okay, good job controlling the crosser that time. Come downhill on the QB. Let's move, D-line. Yeah. Again, one of the beauties of having citizens soldiers on your team. Sometimes the effort ain't quite there. Okay. Sniff this out pretty good. I mean, I think we read this okay, but just got to wrap up. Okay. Got to fight through our own deficiencies and be able to wrap up. All right. Third down. Power. This time we string it out. Really good job there. Really like my nickel safety out here. This kid spent 2 years trying to get back full speed from an injury, a knee injury back in 2015 or 2021, and he is a killer tackler. He would be my dollar if I ran dollar, and that was a good hit. Jar the ball loose. Okay, fourth down. A little bit slow on the uptake. And react a little bit quicker. Met him in the gap. I forget. Did we get the spot? Nope. They got the spot. That's later in the game. That's right. All right. So first and goal inside the 4. They try to run the pick again. This time we blow it up. Second down. Try to run the quick screen. Corner blows it up. There you go. There you go, Robin. My corner's French, and he definitely plays with passion. That is for sure. Then we get... I forget what they call... No, that's right. They call false start. Oh, sorry, no, they called offside, and they ended up scoring. That was the 2-point conversion. They got. All right, didn't get it. So, not an ideal start against a team that we destroyed earlier in the season, but we're learning from. All right, a little bit too bunched up here. We're expecting them to kick it short, so I'd like to have them a little bit wider. Again, they don't want to kick it deep because they don't want to kick it to either of my returners. What they don't realize is this guy that they just kicked it to here, he's also one of my punt returners, and he returns something every time he touches the ball. So, got to get the right people out there. All right, so we start out 2 back. Open to the field. I'm going to run outside zone here, I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. So I move my right tackle to left guard. Left guard is out because he's false starting too much. Got a new right tackle, and we're still jumpy. All right. And that ended up being the last play of the I think we ran one more play after that, and that ended up being the end of the first half. So not an ideal start. I will say that. But come out strong here in the second half. All right, so why the camera is so low here to start is, the drone died. So brand new camera angle. We have a nice scaffold, and unfortunately, he didn't go high enough, but it is what it is. All right, so first and 10. Let's see how we see things from a new angle. Low snap, get the handoff. Nobody's blocking anybody. We're supposed to run counter there. That was terrible. Second and long. They run sticks, back shoulder ball. I like the idea, but we just got to throw this harder. And he knows it. Right idea. I like going back shoulder there. Hey. Third and long, going 2 back. Okay, more because I kind of saw this at, if we gained yards, I would have seen this as 4 down territory. So if we got it within, within the sticks, I probably would have gone for it. But, so that's why I went for a run there. But nothing doing. All right. 4th down. Okay, so one thing that I always want to do here as a special teams coach is, unless I have an all-world punter here who can kick it 9 million miles, and he's a good punter. He actually is a very good punter. He got good. I actually tried to get him to the States as a kicker. Is I put my best athlete at kicker or at punter because of situations like this right here. He did this for me for years, and if I can find it, I'm going to insert a clip of him doing this when he was a little bit younger. But essentially what he has is a green light. If he thinks he can get the first down, he is allowed to take off. So he loves to hesitate, but let them bite inside, and then we just outrun everybody to the corner, and we get the first down. And again, if you don't think, that situation, 4th and long, you would think, we're not going to keep it. But I trust him. And again, as I'm talking here, hopefully I'm having the clip play of him running in a game earlier. This is from 2016, and 4th and 20, backed up. But when you trust a player, you trust a player, and when you trust their instincts, you let them do it. And my return team, they weren't expecting this, and I told them he could take off. Or my punt team told him they could take off, and he'll take off anywhere. It doesn't matter the situation. And they were surprised that he took off because they thought, oh, he could take off any time, but 4th and 3, right? Nope, 4th and 10, he'll take it. All right, so first down, coming out, back out condensed. And we're going to run the smash. Nice quick ball outside, get the ball in space. High completion percentage. Going 2 back. I don't know what that safety was doing. He was annoying. I guess he causes a false start, so I guess that's good. We run a rollout here. Almost got it. All right, so we're running basically semi-roll here. Going to sit down. We're running high-low here. I believe we're running the fade and the out. We've got a post on the backside. I actually like the post on this one. Almost gets it. All right, 2 back, 3rd and 10. Inside veer. Okay, get a good chunk of it back. 4th and 1, we're going for it. Again. And false start. Good Lord. We got so many false starts penalties. And the annoying thing with the false start penalties we got in this game is we don't run a cadence. My quarterback claps his hands when he's ready, and the center says go when he snaps it. And I before this year, I had gone literally years without having a false start penalty. In this year, and especially this game, we just decided to get more. So 4th and 5 now. We run the quick hitch, and we get the first down. Okay, 3-by-1 to the field, trying to spread them out a little bit. Linebackers are moving around. Okay, running the Y cross. But we like the matchup on the backside. On the quick slant, get down to the 1-yard line. That kid back there was the king of getting caught on the 1-yard line. I think he had 4 or 5 of them that season. And we get another false start penalty. So come back out, condensed formation. Trying to run sticks. Nothing doing. I think we had a miscommunication on the backside. 2nd down. Throwing the slant. There, we got it. Again, they gave us inside leverage, but it's a really good job of slipping inside. Good ball back behind. Touchdown. Okay, 3-by-1 condensed for the 2-point. And throwing the back corner fade. Like it. Like it get a little bit wider, but we'll take it. All right, the reason why we go for 2 is because we get them. All right, kickoff. Again, trying to find that soft spot, trying to find that soft. It's dropping, it's rolling. We might get that. Right? Special teams at our level is definitely a mind game because teams do not spend a lot of time working on special teams. When you only have two times a week at practice, a lot of times the only special team times you get is the pregame walkthrough. So inside run play here on 1st down, 2nd and 10. You can see the game that started out bright sunshine. Clouds are rolling in. Okay, doing a good job staying home, but we got to squeeze. Wrap up. Nothing there. 3rd and short. Catch him with another false. God, this is an ugly game when it came to false start penalties. All right. 3rd, 2nd and short to 2nd and long. Bringing pressure. Problem with when you bring pressure on the 1st level is if they get past the 1st level, there's nothing there. So 1st down. Come on, guys. Better pass rush there. Hey. Can't see it. We intercept this. My guy back here, Daniel, kind of playing loose. Sees it all the way. And rips it away. Pretty sure he had his hands on it before the receiver, but great positioning. Let's look at that one more time. Again, playing loose. He's confident in his ability to come upfield, so he's playing kind of under control, just making sure that he doesn't lose them. Rips it away. Interception. Love it. 1st and 10. Getting ready to start pulling away here soon. I feel like it. Bad snap. Ball starting to get wet. All right, love having a big, strong quarterback. Again, he's 6'7". Bad snap. It is a run play. Sorry, actually, I think this is supposed to be a screen. Let me see. Let's look at this again. Yeah, it's supposed to be a quick screen. But smart to pick the ball up, let the defense run into each other, and then run his ass over on the last. Love it. Okay, 1st and 10. Snap the ball, please. Thank you. Outside zone. Okay. Should bang that one inside earlier. He knows it. We talked about it. But when you get 10 yards, can you really complain? 8 yards. 2nd and short. Throw the hitches. Hitches are there. Take it. Condensed. 3x1. Starting to get dark. It's can't tell, but it is raining at this point. Okay, run stretch outside zone. Starting to move. Now the rain's getting heavier. Chuck it up. A little bit of collision out there. I think we might hit that. Now it's getting even worse. Condensed formation. We were just supposed to run inside zone there. Okay, 4th down. It is really coming down here. Okay. We run the just inside zone with a cutback. Yep, inside zone, cutback, see it. Run to the edge. Touch. No, got him short. Got him short. Great cut, great run, great burst. And here we go. 1st and goal. Again, in the rain. Get the snap, run a toss. They do a pretty good job here blowing it up. False start. Sometimes you almost feel like they don't want to score. They'll do anything they can to keep you from scoring. I'm talking about my own team. It's one of the beautiful frustrations we have. All right, 2nd down. Stretch. Nope. Inside veer. QB keeps it. Leaps forward. Again, when you're 6'7", your leaps can gain some pretty good yards. Touchdown. 2-point conversion. Run 2 back. Run the veer. And we score. All right. In the time it took to set up for the kickoff, the rain stopped. And pretty soon we're going to have sun again. That is Danish weather. That is Danish summer for you. Slip on the kickoff. Again, just trying to told him this time just kick it deep. But he slipped. Oh well. Okay. Now they get caught with a bad snap. We don't wrap up. We force the ball loose. Almost get it. Okay, got some new guys playing inside on the D-line this time. Bad snap. Penalty on us. Offside. Sloppy game. Okay, good job by my outside linebacker to squeeze. He sets the edge once he knows he's not going to get beat outside. He squeezes down inside. Also, a good job by my nickel back there. He would have been there as well. 2nd and long. They run power. String it out. Okay, better job wrapping up that time. Okay, 4th quarter. Inside zone. Not bad. Filling. And again, my linebacker here gets in there. He's older than me. I won't tell you how old I am, but he's older than me. All right, 4th down. Gonna bring pressure here. Bad snap. Wouldn't have mattered anyways. We got blew past the line. Great job. Killer. All right. Offensively here, 2x2. Inside zone. Good keep. We would like to see a better job on offensive line getting downfield to the second level. 2nd and 5. Inside zone. Nothing doing there. They blew that up. Again, when you have human-sized offensive linemen, sometimes that happens. All right, 3rd. Run the toss. Gotta get the pitch down. I like that little hesitation move there by 13 as he's getting outside. Just a little bit. And we get the pitch. Get out here. Hezzy right there. Just enough to set up the outside. And good awareness to stretch the ball out. So almost get it. All right. 4th out. Going to go 2 back. Going to run option. Going to run veer here. Smart handoff. Again, lineman, you're going to push. Go block somebody. Okay. Back out. Spread it back out again. In the 2x2. Run a Y stick again. Nothing there. Take off. And to the house. Love seeing that. 2-point conversion. I believe we screwed this up. Changing plays in the line. That's never a good sign. All right, throw in the back corner fade. You got to get it up there higher. I don't believe we get it. All right, kickoff. And the sun's out. Keeps it in bounds. Ball's slippery, though. Contain on the backside. Do we have it? Ish. Okay. 1st and 10. Bad snap. Ball's wet. And they weren't able to adjust to the wet ball. Now, by this point, I'd say it was starting to dry out. It actually got pretty warm at this point. But the balls were pretty soaked at this point. And we don't have 30 balls on it. Game days here, we're supposed to have 3. And this game, yeah, they were pretty soaked by this point. And another bad snap. Third and forever. Rolling out. Nothing doing. Safety. Yeah. So at this point, we're starting to basically put it away. And in situations like this where I get concerned as a coach, because that's when stupid stuff happens. Stupid penalties, stupid mistakes. But let's see if we can close this out. Now, unusual here, teams never take the option to punt after safeties. They always kick off. I never understand why. And they kick it out of bounds. I think we take it at the 50. 45. All right. And we are into garbage time here. We got my backup quarterback in. Going to give the kids some reps. Inside zone. Yeah, 13 knew it. He got a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too neat. He could have just put his nose down. And we get a holding penalty anyways. Oh, there's a lot of penalties in this game. Okay. Give him a shot, throw it up. I knew he was going to take that shot. Those two are brothers. And big brother, little brother. And actually, my right guard, 59, that's their dad. Kind of fun thing about football here is the different age groups. All right. Outside zone. Get a nice chunk of it back. Still 3rd and long. I probably would have given it there, but right now I'm just in grind mode. Hey, I probably should have given my punter here. He hurts his leg on this punt. He wasn't expecting us to punt, so he was not loose. He was in and out of the game there towards the end, but yeah, kind of tweaked his leg a little bit. I probably should have given a heads up. All right, defense. I think this is our last defensive series. Inside run, stack it inside. They're getting tired. We're getting tired, but we have more bodies. We don't have a long bus trip to look forward to. But they're still playing hard. They always play hard. They always play tough and fair. I'll give them that. All right, 3rd and short. Okay, I'm playing some of my backups inside. String it out. A little bit off snap. Probably could have caught it. Gotta wrap up, guys. Come on. Come on. Wrap up. Wrap up. Wrap up. Give him the 1st down. Inside zone. All right, we stand it up. Again, you can tell they're tired. You can tell we're tired. Let's just get this one over with. All right, they try to take a shot. Okay, so this caused a lot of guys to get angry. So this guy here, number 80, I didn't know he was in the game. The nicest way to put it is he has special needs. And he's been with the team for years. He practices hard, but obviously he's not where he should be. Number 13, who plays corner and plays safety, needed a break, and he just put him in without telling our safety back here to basically, hey, we're running cover 2 on his side. So he's ready over the top. And he was not ready, and he was pissed after this because he thinks that it's his fault that this screws up because he attacks downhill like he's supposed to. Because in the covers that we're in, we're supposed to be playing cover 3. And with that guy in there, they inverted it and ran cover 2, and nobody told him. So he got pissed, and especially because we were playing so well and we in the passing game, and we give up a big dumb play like that for a miscommunication. All right, quick pass out of bounds, inside. Good job by Victor standing standing strong, wrapping up. 3rd down. All right, so that big play ends up not being anything. So I think we stop him here. Quick ball out. Nope, they actually end up getting it. All right. 1st and 10. At this point, I'm seething, and we're starting to get pushed around inside. You know, I'm trying to play my backups here at this point. Trying to get some young guys some reps, and unfortunately, we're getting bullied around inside. All right, that's not a bad job over there. Okay, we do a pretty good cycling in and out on the QB coming out of the pocket. And again, we're kind of towards the end of the game here. We're kind of running out of fresh bodies. So right now we are essentially in the dollar. So we've got two down linemen. We've got 3 linebackers, 2 inside, And then we've got our equivalent of a dollar player down in the box. He's a hybrid linebacker safety type. Um, and I want him to be able essentially be able to run sideline to sideline. 40 here, he's running hash mark to sideline. So we're kind of dividing. We got the field linebacker who can run. We got a guy who can run down the middle, and then we got a guy from the backside. All right, we do a good job sniffing out that pass. Okay, we're switching it up now. Now we're in our 3-3 personnel. So we've got 3 down. And false start. And do we get the last play? Yep, here we go. Last play right here. 4th down. Oh, we don't get the last play. That's right. No, we do. My bad. Okay, get it off inside zone. Stuff it up. That's your ball game. Victory formation. Taking the knee. Winning the game. And there we go. So we missed some plays in here because when the camera died and stuff like that, and we missed at least one touchdown. So we ended up winning the game 48-12. This is, again, the second game of the fall half of the schedule. So right now we are 2-0. Going into our last game of the regular season, which ends up being a forfeit. The team that we were supposed to play against the last game of the regular season at early September pulled their team from the schedule. And so after this game, we are direct on to the semifinals. First time making the playoffs since 2021 and playing against a very tough, big roster full of young, talented kids in the semifinal. So we'll see if the feedback from this video is good. We might come back out and show the semifinal. Again, I watch these films, the week after, breaking down, getting ready for the next opponent. But then a lot of these films I don't watch again, ever. And I will say, I've watched the semifinal film once. And there comes a point where there's not so much you can learn from it. But anyways, so the feedback's good from this. We'll come back. We'll show the semifinal in one of these bye weeks or one of these days coming up where we don't have any content going forward, going into the next games with the Badgers. So let me know what you think. Danish football is kind of sloppy, but it's one of the reasons why I love it. It's why I've been doing it for so long. And the quirks and the things that are unique to our game, I wouldn't trade for anything. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.